You special and she reckless. Remember, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then...
Hey y'all, what is up and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my current makeup routine. Life right now is super busy. All is well, but I have definitely shifted my focus. So I haven't been doing a bunch of different makeup looks. I've been doing what's easy, what's fast and efficient because I've just been so focused on my makeup artistry and growing Fenty Beauty. So therefore, you know, whenever I sit down and do my makeup, it's just something really quick out the door. So this is what I have been doing. First thing I'm going to do here is spot conceal. So my favorite concealer to use is the Smashbox concealer. However, I am out of it. I wanted to make sure that I used up all of that in my Rare Beauty concealer before I, either repurchase or try something new. But shout out to Katie for sending me a Pat McGrath concealer. So we're gonna be using this one today, brand new. Just cracked it open. So I like to put concealer up under my eyes, any areas on my face that I might need it to spot conceal, around the mouth, nose. So essentially, instead of using a foundation, I am just using a concealer. If you are a member of the AM fam, you've seen this, you know what time it is. I need a sponge. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my sponge here, and it is dry. I like the Jumbo Wedges by Ulta. Gotta get the jumbo ones, not the regular ones, because the regular ones, they have no give and they're just that super, latexy feeling. But these are soft, easy to work with. You can blend out everything really fast and efficiently. So I'm just gonna take this and push it in. Okay, so concealer is all blended out. Now I'm going to take my favorite powder, which is the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey. And I'm going to press this up under my eyes. I had made a comment a couple of videos ago about how, I remember when I used to think that a pressed powder is better up under the eyes, but I've been testing out the loose powder up under the eyes, and I think I like that better, just simply because I feel like it might be less heavy. Now, in regards to that, what people need to understand is it's okay to change your mind. You know what I mean? This is just an observation that I have been making, doing clients and on myself. And it could just be maybe specifically the Laura Mercier loose powder. I haven't tried any other powders under anyone's eyes, but the loose powder, and I like to use a Real Techniques setting brush with it. Certain cases, I will take a sponge and push it in, but it's just going to be a matter of if that person's skin can handle it. I have found that that technique works best on anyone that has oilier skin, but if you have maybe drier, mature skin, whatever the case may be, just a little bit of loose powder with a fluffy brush up under the eyes, just to set it in place. And then I'm going to take the same powder, and guess what? We're gonna push this all into the skin as well. And I personally love the Translucent Honey for my skin tone. I have a warm golden undertone and it just works best. I always tend to gravitate towards more so powders that have a yellow undertone. I'm almost out of this. I need to buy some more. I'll probably get some during the sale. Next order of business is going to be bronzer. I have been loving the Sephora collection bronzer in Ibiza. Just gonna take my Real Techniques sponge, not sponge. This is a light layer brush. This is the light layer powder brush, which is perfect for bronzing, contouring, because I find it picks up just enough product, not too much. And I'll make sure to leave all of the products and tools used down below in the description for you guys, so that way you can refer back to it. because we always occasionally have someone asking, what product is this, what product is that? Everything is always in the description, but I don't mind. I'm always going to tell you. Okay. Now, I'm going to fill in the brows real quick. This is the Maybelline, what is this? The Brow Ultra Slim. And I've never been one to spend a bunch of time on my brows anyway. Just simply because the more you mess with it, that's when things tend to go south. I was working on a client yesterday and I was doing her brows, and literally I'm like, that's enough, stop right there. Because sometimes the longer we mess with something, we're not helping the situation. We could be making it worse, so. And then I like more of a natural brow look anyway. When I say natural brow look, what I mean is just not so precise and chiseled, you know what I mean? Just like, oh, brows. But you know when you look at someone and all you see are brows, that's not what I want. You know the look, you know what I'm talking about. All right, moving right along here. Next up, I'm going to just prime my eyes briefly with the Fenty primer. If you don't have oily eyelids, you can skip it. You can just put on light translucent powder on the eyes, or if you've got some discoloration, you can do a light layer of concealer, but just be mindful because some concealers are thicker than others and it might be too heavy for your eye. So keep that in mind. And I just like to press this in to blend it. Now taking that same bronzer on a blending brush, I'm gonna start on the outer corner here. Keep in mind that first area where the brush touches on your eye, that is where you are going to get the most pigment. So because I want the most saturation on this outer portion, that's why I started there and then blended it out from there. And I'm also gonna take this down on the sides as well as my nose, just for a little extra pop. And I can do this look so fast. It's not even funny. This is actually my 5-minute makeup look. And then for blush and eyeshadow, MAC Sweetest Cocoa. In a video, a few videos back, I said that this shade was discontinued. I was wrong. I don't know if I'm wrong. When I was online shopping at MAC the other day, I did find it, but I don't know if I was able to find it because I'm under in the pro tier, because they have, you know, just like their regular consumer products. And then if you're a makeup artist pro, then there's also other products over there as well. So because I was looking in that area of the site, I don't know if that's why I was able to find it. But when I looked, you know, just searching it on the actual site itself, I wasn't able to find it. So not 100% sure about that. And then I'm going to take that same blush and use it as eyeshadow. And I am just going to push this on the lid. This is such a pretty color. And really making sure that I'm packing it, not swiping, because I want full on opacity. Then I'm just gonna take that same brush that I used a few minutes ago. Was that the right one? Yeah. And just blend that out. For eyeliner, love, love, love. This is the Natasha Denona. This is the Macro Tech Eye Crayon, and this one is in the shade brown. So I'm just gonna go ahead. And then for the lash line, if you know me, you know that I don't like Sometimes like with the top liner, it could be too harsh. I don't like that. I just like it to be nice, soft, a little smoky. So in the Natasha Denona Biba palette, the black shade in there, I guess when the palette first came out, there was an issue with that shade Spot. It was falling out. Mine was one of those. So what I have done was I just took it out and put it in here. And this is actually the shade that I like to use for liner, just because it's so dark, it's smooth and easy to work with. So what I'm going to do is take a smudger brush, and I'll zoom y'all in a little bit too. I'm just gonna take a smudger brush and place this on my lash line. And I like using shadow as liner anyway, just simply because it's less harsh and I feel like it's more flattering on a lot of eye shapes. And I'm just going over it back and forth just to smudge it. Then for the outer, I am gonna wing it out ever so slightly. Now I'm not gonna lie, this, that does take a little bit of skill, okay? So if I think that if you're someone who is maybe just getting into it and you want to do a wing liner with shadow, I think that it is a little bit easier just simply because when you're using a felt liner, where you put it is where it's at. You know what I mean? If you're using a liquid liner, same thing. But when you're doing shadow, you have way more wiggle room. And if you happen to mess up, you can just blend that line out and start over again. Or if you just want to kind of like get the line going as a guide with shadow, then you can use your cream, gel, liquid liner to go over it if you like more of that prominent wing liner look. But this is good enough for me. So I'm just going to start smudging this. Yeah, and that's good. I don't want to mess with that anymore. So I'm just going to do the other eye really quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so give it a little more light. This is what the eyes are looking like. Just very, very soft, sultry, a little smoky, not too much. Mascara, I put on the Maybelline, the Falsies lashes. Now, of course, if I had more time, I would throw on a lash. I would put on my Keep It Simple lash, which is in stock, but limited available. Keep It Simple lashes, they go so fast. That's my favorite lash as well. So if you want that lash, Fenty Beauty link in the bio. Now we're just gonna put on a little bit of lip liner. I'm gonna go with Cork. Then I'm just going to top it off with some Brownie Drip lip gloss by NYX. Favorite lip gloss. Butter gloss is the bomb. And that is it. This is my current makeup routine. Super, super easy. Get it done. 10 minutes max. I love using products that can double, you know what I mean? So your bronzer is your eyeshadow, your blush is your eyeshadow. It's a vibe, it works. So that's gonna complete my look. Down below, tell me your current makeup routine, and do you like just very simple but effective looks? It's so tricky because I always get a lot of comments on other videos about, oh, do a makeup look on this. So sometimes it's just hard for me to figure out, like, do you guys still like makeup tutorials? Do you not? Because I know YouTube can be a little bit of a bizarre place these days. So you guys want it, I don't mind doing it. I love doing tutorials. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love teaching, talking you through it, sharing my knowledge. So y'all let me know down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. You know the deal. Keep it simple, and I'll see you in the next video.